We should be live. I'm gonna put that announcement. Yes, I want to add everyone, so now.
Huh? What? Wow, we're live and on the right channel.
It is the right channel, right? I'm not stupid, right?
Nope.
Yippee!
You're a smart boy.
Yeah, and hopefully my audio balance is correct, and I'm an audio balance correct boy as well.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I sure wish there was someone who could tell me if the audio balancing was correct.
Only. If only there was someone.
Someone.
Anyone.
Please. Anyone.
Please. Come save
I
us.
forgot to turn off the player name tags at the bottom. They'll just exist forever, I think.
Yeah.
So you can see that's just us in the Roll20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. Yo! It's Belle! Belle, tell us if the audio balancing is correct. I had to adjust audio.
Hell yeah.
Belle, please. Please, I beg of you. I put my hands on your
Tell
shoulder.
us. Inform.
Is my audio good? Are any of us too
This
loud?
is audio god.
Please, Belle. Please, I beg of you. Belle not only has forsaken me. Yippee! We sound good. Okay.
Yippee.
Honey, would you like to announce what we're doing today? Inform the chat if they weren't in our
sure.
Discord server?
Well, sorry, I'm just having a little bit of a food gummy.
Honey, why didn't you eat while I was eating?
I did, I was just hungry more.
Okay. I understand. I understand completely.
Yeah. Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Destruction Bench Agreement.
Woo!
Short stories. Wow, it's been a while since we've had one of those, I think.
Relatively speaking.
Relatively speaking. It's been a while since I've been in one anyway.
Same years.
Yeah. As you may or may not have seen during the announcement, Dorothy recently met someone very special, very interesting. And after realizing some things about that, and after they talked to them, they were like, hold on a minute. I need to talk to my good pal Vanilla, who I met during the cat apocalypse.
And never again.
And never again. But I do know who they are, and, you know, I may be cursed as fuck, but I at least owe it to them to, like, let them know what the fuck's going on. And so, you know, we're doing that. Hooray!
Yippee! Yeah, so to be clear, this is a follow-up, basically, to a DBA minisode that was done, I think in, like, October, November of last year. It's been a while.
It was
a
October last year.
October last year, yes. Been a hot minute. And so now we're actually following up on that because Vanilla's going to be showing up soon, as you would know if you were in our funky Discord server. I'm posting the link. Well, you can learn more about these funny little blorbos and when they're doing the things that they do, and when we follow up on the things they do half a year later.
Mm-hmm. Only half a year. That's a record.
To some degree, yeah. When are we ever quick to things? Come on, it's been taking us like 2 years to get to 200.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. So Vanilla, not knowing the horrors that are about to befall him, them.
They use all pronouns. It's fine.
Yeah. You know, they're in the Magical Girl Society. They're heading towards the training room.
Yep.
Or one of the testing rooms.
It's one of the training rooms that's also used for testing, you know, it's multi-purpose.
Yeah.
So they're just strolling in and see this shit that's going down at the moment. There's a house for some reason. Oh, that's weird.
There's a house. There's a woman, pretty tall, over here. And she's ready to, she's just ready to get to doing something. Yes, and I suppose that I will have to do this while the, looks to the right house is here.
Yeah, we can't really remove that. That's someone else's jurisdiction. You know, this will just show us how well you're at controlling your stuff and not causing external damage to other things, you know? It's now part of the test. You know, roll with the punches.
I'll certainly have some cleaning up to do once I am part of your upper echelon. Oh, echelon. That's the word, echelon.
Shrugs.
But alright. She goes up there. Meanwhile, from inside the house, the door opens. Hey.
Huh?
Hey.
What? Vanilla, like, looks around, sees Dot.
Hey, Vanilla, get in here.
Okay.
We don't have much time. I mean me. The longer I'm out here, the longer it gets bad.
Oh, right, the weird shit.
The weird shit.
Oh, okay. Scrumbles in behind her.
Yeah. Yeah, and, we cut inside the house.
Oh. It feels a lot bigger than, it seems from the outside,
yeah, no.
huh?
It's a lot bigger. It's like some other thing that I feel like I won't directly reference by name.
Interesting. Looks at this entryway. Is this one of those things where you're supposed to take off your shoes when you come inside?
If you want, that's kind of what it's supposed to be, but you don't have to.
If you don't mind, I think I'll just keep mine on.
Fair enough.
It feels weird.
Yeah. Vanilla would notice, there's, it is quite big on the inside. There's some stairs that obviously go up. There's a little, living room to the right, which has got like a little kitchen. And then, inexplicably,
somehow,
to the left, there is a conservatory, which, does show the outside, right? But, like, only, like, but, like, not really? Like, technically, it would normally show the outside, but for the sake of privacy and not being able to see inside at this point, it is currently set to... Dorothy has somehow set it to generic the sun.
I hate how my first instinct is to think of the Doctor Strange movie because of that. I was cursed by my old friend. She really liked that
It's not,
movie.
like, overwhelming. It's just, like,
Yeah. It's just
like,
like,
it
that's a
looks
little disconcerting, you know?
Don't worry about it.
Weird. How
Anyway.
does the space work?
Yeah, I'm not really sure, to be honest. Maybe I'll, invite you over the next time I do an extension.
Yeah. Man, Gwydion would probably have a blast trying to figure out this,
Yeah, no, this place used to be a lot smaller. No upstairs. Just this room over here to the... This living room and this kitchen.
Uh-huh. Yeah, how did you expand that? Is that, like, just... Did you just...
So...
Huh.
I think it's got something to do with literally breaking up the, sort of subspace we're in and turning it into a house.
Interesting.
I don't get it, but I do it.
Huh. Almost like how a bag of holding can theoretically have infinite space. That's interesting.
Yeah, but it's also, like, kind of like a wall. That I have to, like, physically dig into.
Huh. almost like you're in a dimensional cave.
Yeah.
Huh.
But then if I make windows, they show the outside.
This is like the world's weirdest version of Minecraft.
Anyway.
Is there any particular reason why you just pulled me into your house, or did you just not want me to deal with the lady who's out there?
Well, if I'm out there, things get bad.
Right, yeah, your weird curse. Right.
Yeah, you know, how I'm the one true sinner, or whatever.
Yeah, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
I mean, you did kind of technically summon Sun Wukong in my fridge through shenanigans.
Yeah. I mean, I summoned a guy called, like, George or something, and then he
turned into Sun Wukong. Yeah.
What I'm gonna think about
that was a weird... yeah.
Yeah. What I have to say kind of, like, relates back to that a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Alright, would you rather, sit in the living room to talk, or the, conservatory?
On the one hand, the conservatory is very interesting to me, but I feel like that's a little too much stimulation for me. Because I'll just get distracted by trying to figure that out. I think the living room might be the better bet, unfortunately. Kind of scratches behind their head.
Alright, well, pick a seat. Any seat.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'll make some tea or whatever. What kind of tea you like? I have probably most of it.
Mint?
Yeah, that's fine.
Tries to figure out which of the many chairs to sit in. Choice paralysis.
Yeah. Also, Vanilla, among other things, you're not sure how she has, like, TV, like, signal.
The TV's like over there. Do you get, like, what channels do you get? What are the local channels on this?
I get every channel, and the local ones, don't exist anymore. Or I'm not close enough.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, kinda...
Satellite, turtle...
Yeah. She's, like, going through, like, the shelves on top, and starts literally brewing tea. I could use most of this for something else. Yeah, you know, while I'm brewing here, may as well, bring it up. Yeah, so, when I say, you know, the local channels aren't here anymore, I'm kinda not from this place.
Are you, like, extra planar, then?
Maybe. I'm not sure if it's planar, planet, something, I don't know.
There's a lot of different possibilities.
You ever heard of the Wonderlands? Although, you know?
Yeah, I think there's been a couple of episodes that the Science Branch has been doing, like, a watch-through trying to chronicle, like, the weird shit that's been going on in DBA, right? Because that's kind of, like, an easy way of understanding how Daybreak works, because it kind of chronicles a lot of the general happenstances of the city, just because, you know, it mostly takes place in the city. And, like, the Wonderlands have come up a fair bit. There's quite a few people, honestly, who are part of it, DBA, who are from there. Like, there's that Windrow guy, and his cousin Simric.
Yeah.
And his cousin Leo.
Yeah, I'm dating that one.
Yeah. Snaps fingers points.
Yeah. So, you know, I've been there. It feels kind of like that place, but it's not that place. The closest allegory I have is, like... It's kind of like the Land of Oz, but not the Land of Oz. From the books.
Kind of like how the Wonderlands are almost kind of like Alice in Wonderland, but not quite.
Yeah. From what I've learned from Leo and the family, from her family, it's kind of like the book came from
the reality.
The reality, yeah.
So maybe
so
you're
it's
in a
possible
similar...
that it's the similar, but yeah, I'm not really sure what's up with that. I mainly ask because, you know, if you guys happen to come across anyone who's from there, let me know. Because that means there could be more people I know, and they may know a way back.
Gotcha.
And if I can figure out a way back, then I can sort of go between. But I don't know where it is.
Right, you kind of need to figure out the starting point to even reach there.
Yeah.
You need to find point B before you can go from A to B.
Yeah, basically. You know, and as you guys are having that conversation, she finishes the tea. Right,
have you considered talking to any like planar experts? Like, there's what's his name? That like Charon guy I think has been around.
I haven't met anyone like that. Well, no, actually, no. I
was about to say Charon was in the thing.
Yeah, no, she's like, hold on. No, I remember. You know what? He's kind of related to that thing I was going to talk about.
Oh, yeah? So there's a reason for you inviting me here other than to talk about your weird subspace.
Yeah, no, as I said. So, alright. I'm just going to come right out and say it.
Yeah?
You got a... You got a sister, right?
Kind of takes a breath.
One who may not be, alive?
Yeah, it's been mentioned in a few... maybe offhandedly in an episode or two.
Yeah. I met them. Kind of.
What?
Alright. So, we're gonna get into some shit here, sorry. Basically, back on one of those Halloween nights, a little way back, right?
Yeah.
We went to this strange quote-unquote library through a red door, right? Me and Leo. And we met up with some guys, including that Charon guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then at some point we ended up in a math labyrinth. She does like air quotations. Where we met a woman called Cassandra.
Are you sure she's...
And I'm pretty sure, because we had a whole conversation about you, because she's not from this timeline. She's from a different timeline where the opposite, it's not like direct opposite, but like the opposite thing kind of happened where you died.
Oh.
Yeah. And so she managed to find her way into the library to make a wish. And I have a good idea of what that is. And we kind of had a talk about... This is a little weird.
Yeah. A bit.
So, if you have any sort of questions about that, I'll answer them. Otherwise, I can keep going.
I'll save my questions for later.
Alright. So, just so we're on the same page here, Cassandra, or Cassie, right? She was a little weird, right? She could do stuff like moving through walls. Had like a thing that she could turn charms into objects, and presumably the other way around, right? I don't know if she awakened an epithet in this timeline. She sort of waves her hands around, but she also seemed to be like distracted by something every so often. Like she seemed like really like weirded out when we first met her. By not us, just in general.
Well, I guess the passing through objects makes sense. kind of clears their throat and like looks down at her hands. Her epithet kind of, I guess in our timeline, I hate timelines, awakened very shortly before I lost her. It allowed her at that point in her awakening to like pass through objects or make other things pass. It makes sense with the word. It's weird to mention epithets when I know it's fine if they're dead because it's back in the zeitgeist, but it's weird for it was immaterial, so it makes sense that she was able to do that.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. We never actually figured it out. We had to fight some kind of Mathator.
Mathator.
Yeah. Alright, so, okay, hold on. This is a little tangent, right? So I've had to do some research on this. Do you know a guy called Cinnabon? He's like a terrorist.
How is he involved with this? Just buries their head in their hands.
He was the Mathator of the labyrinth that Cassie was sort of in. I don't know if she was trapped there or if she could like leave, but that's where she was, and she said she didn't want to leave yet. So I don't know, but basically, we had to fight the Mathator. I'm pretty sure he had a yeah, an alternate Cinnabon. He might have had a better name. I just don't recall what it was.
Great. Yeah, sure. Great. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's just a small side tangent. Sorry.
Yeah. Small.
Well, I mean, do you know a Cinnabon? Do you know a Cinnabon? Do you know Cinnabon? Like,
not personally.
Okay.
But I've heard about him.
Yeah.
Extensively.
He seemed more sane than our Cinnabon.
Hard.
Or this Cinnabon, I guess. I don't know if it's really our Cinnabon. I'm sort of here. I don't know if I'm part of this timeline.
For all intents and purposes, let's just count you he
was just really angry about having to be trapped in the labyrinth and being a Mathator.
Wowie.
But yeah, point is, your sister is kind of, in some regards, alive, but from a different timeline. And I would presume, you in her timeline probably died around about the same time that she in your timeline died.
Ah, fun.
Wow. I don't recall if that was said during the episode, though.
I don't think she specifically said no.
No, so she wouldn't know. Yeah. It's kind of a whole thing. Not sure.
Huh.
Yeah, so you got any questions? I'm sure there's more that would come to mind if you had anything.
They look down at their tea that they have left on the tabletop next to them. Did she seem happy?
She seemed more determined, maybe. She got very upset when we were talking about you, and again, I am not good with these things, right? And I'm sorry that I had to just come out and say it, but that is just how I am. So she got pretty, you know, I don't know, agitated when we started talking about you, to her. She has a partner, apparently, so she seems happy with that. She's just trying to get a wish from the Red Door Library or whatever it's called. So it's really kind of hard to tell. We weren't really like there for that long of a time, you know?
Do you know where this red door is?
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh.
Me and Leo and everyone else entered through different doors.
Do you at least know if this is like a one and done deal, or if the doors are just gonna be like around? Like, do you have any information on what this library even was?
Well, the doors will probably appear again. It's kind of like what are they called? Almost like an SCP kind of situation, where like it's an extra dimensional space that exists in all timelines, I imagine, considering. And doors just kind of appear and disappear as they feel to people who that it feels want to go in the library, I guess.
Right, so
It's kind of it's almost sentient. I feel there might be a librarian. It was definitely there was definitely someone talking to us through the library itself, like through scrolls and stuff.
You don't know who that is?
Oh, absolutely not.
They like
I'm just gonna call them the librarian.
Right. They're like fiddle with the cuff of their sleeve. Who all was involved with this? You mentioned Charon and you and
Leo. Let me think.
Would they be anyone you think I would know? Who else was involved?
I'm not sure if you know them. Exactly, but there was a guy called Jace. He was like some kind of like cursed cowboy kind of guy.
Doesn't ring any bells.
He had like weird crystals. Very cursed. And then there was a guy called Azure of the Midnight Flame, who I think was God. One of them. I think he was a god. He spoke like one. He looked kind of, she air quotates, divine, right? That's the kind of like air they gave off. And they definitely tried to like induct people into a cult.
So,
to worship him.
The people involved in this are you, your cat girlfriend, Charon,
yeah,
some cowboy, and a god.
Yeah.
Oh. And you have no clues on how to find this place again?
I can take you to where I entered from if you want. That'll have to be at like another time, but I don't know. The door
disappeared.
So
if I know how these kinds of things work, it's just gonna
maybe there's some residue, you know.
God.
That Jace guy's name, by the way, I think his last name was like Duster.
Tiltster head. I'm not sure if that's familiar or not. I mean, like, it's hard for an inanimate object name to sound familiar, considering it's an inanimate object you hear about like every other day. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Oh no.
I don't even have a last name, so.
Fun. Sorry. I'm sorry if I'm being rude.
Oh no, it's fine. This is listen. This is, I'm sure, a lot to take in. I'm sorry I've sort of sprung this on you, but it's probably best to tell you now rather than later.
Yeah.
This is just the first time we were able to sort of meet up and do this.
Right. I do appreciate you coming and telling me about this. It's a lot. It's...
Yeah.
I guess just, was there any other weird things about that other dimension she's from? Any weird differences about it?
Let's see. She sort of like flips through some like notes she had that she took. She mentioned a Valora Vanderbilt being a hero.
Yeah, that sounds very off. Okay.
But she also said apparently still sucks. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know who that is or what that means.
I've
but,
never interacted with her, but she does suck from what I heard.
All right. We talked about this, Jamie. Did she state? Because we talked about this like 10 minutes ago. My brain doesn't exist. What did she say about her girlfriend?
She did not state who her girlfriend was. She just said that she was, quote, a villain, and that she did not want to reveal who it was so she wouldn't get judged.
I see. I understand. Yeah. She then relays that information.
She did always have bad taste.
Fair enough. I'm just not really, that's pretty much most of what I got. The rest of the library, weirdly enough, kind of functioned like this, I feel. The
like
house, I mean.
House?
Yeah, not like the same, but like, it's like a door that leads into another place that then expands potentially, theoretically, infinitely. Right? I don't know how that works with this house, but like, I haven't found a limit yet. Not like I can go outside. Yeah. I have to go out to the material plane again.
Yeah.
There was a whole forest with a guy in it.
A forest with a guy.
No, he's like a tree guy.
A tree guy. With a gun. They're staring at their tea again.
But he wasn't involved in the whole Cassie thing. That was just another part of the whole library.
Something that can be filed away for later. Lovely.
Yeah. I don't know. Aside from the personal interest, I feel like this is probably something you'd be interested in anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a fun thing to look into if it weren't for the, extraneous circumstances.
Yep.
So there's other places other than the maze in there then, I guess.
Yes.
So even if I do find the door, I might not find her. Hopefully.
Yeah. And who knows if she's even still in there? Because I don't know how time works in there.
Right. Well,
we were in like a little like an actual like library sort of area, as like a hub with doors that went to those places.
Guess that does beg the question if other timelines other than that Cassandra are the same way.
I don't know. I don't think it was like that other time where it's like
the upside down reversal one.
Yeah, like the parallel one, right? Where it's like everything's completely reversed.
The opposite
right?
day, yeah.
Yeah. It just seems to be different.
Oh god.
I can tell you what the doors look like. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, that would be useful. So I can ask every
so I told you
person
they
I
were
run
red,
into.
right?
Yeah?
So like, they're kind of like book covers. They kind of look like books.
Book door.
Yeah.
Door of book.
Yeah. I've been looking around. Apparently, this isn't like the first time this has happened. So like, I don't know if it occurs on like specific days or what. I don't know if you have to be, near the Wind Valley Windworks to on a Friday
Wednesday or Friday
to catch a Drifloon,
Well, it seems Pokemon's universal to you and me.
Oh yeah, no, we have Pokemon there.
Cool. I'm sorry, this is a lot.
No, I understand. Take your time. The tea's good though. It's not gonna get cold.
Tiny sip.
It's pretty good. I don't know if it's the best tea you've ever had, but it's pretty damn good. And as you said, it doesn't get like cold. It gets to the temperature that it needs to.
Just sets it back down. Alright, well, you'll let me know if you see any more of these doors, right?
Yeah. Hold on, actually, she sort of gets up. Hold on. Maybe it's in here. She sort of starts rummaging. She opens, like, the dishwasher. Oh, yeah, there it is. Hold on.
And the... What?
Alright, so what's her phone number?
Relay's phone number.
Puts phone number in, calls, does that whole thing.
Why were you keeping your phone in the dishwasher?
Less that I was keeping it in there, and more that it ended up there without my permission.
Oh, fun.
Sometimes things just happen. She's like she's doing that thing where she's like almost sitting, almost leaning on this table.
So like, a whole bunch of DBA people got dragged in. It didn't become like an episode, right? I didn't hear anything about this.
Apparently not. And, here's the thing. As far as I'm aware, only 3 of us are actually, she does like quotations, official players for this season.
Alright. Yeah, because it's you, Charon, Leo, right? And then there's the 2 unknowns.
Yeah. I can, actually, hold on. She goes back into the kitchen. Again, you can like see her, like it's like a countertop that
it's open floor.
Yeah. She grabs like a bunch of things, puts them into the cauldron, with some of the tea still in there. Bubble, minor explosion. All right. So here you go. Here's like a little like mini figurine of what I know Jace and Azure look like. I don't have any pictures, and I'm not good at drawing. This is all I got.
I feel like this is more advanced than drawing.
It takes from my mind rather than, me trying to get my mind to tell my hand what to do.
Yeah. They, like, kind of think for a moment. Could you, like, I don't know, just text me? I know it's not gonna, like, be there, obviously. Could you, like, text me the location of that door? Maybe someone I know can help me, like, investigate it.
Yeah, that's fine. I can tell you. She thinks for a bit. I don't recall exactly, but I feel like Dorothy and Leo, they went through separate doors, I know that.
I think if I remember correctly, Leo specifically went through your house door and ended up here.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they were in the Wonderlands at the time. Location might be a little hard. It was in the Wonderlands.
And you're sure the other guys weren't in the Wonderlands at the time, too?
Oh, the other guys weren't. No. But me and Leo, again, separate doors.
Okay.
One of them might have been my house. Like my front door might have turned into that door for Leo, annoyingly. But I can, at some point, just take you to the Wonderlands.
To investigate.
And we can look. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not going to be that hard, because I can just take my house. Like, we can take it like it's the bus.
Huh. Well, I guess I'll get back to you. I have... They like...
I'm sure you've got to sort your sort your thoughts out and stuff.
Timing's weird too, because I have things I need to do soon, so I can't get to this until later.
Well, I am sorry I brought this up now, but again,
Better
hopefully...
sooner than later.
Yeah.
So the trail doesn't run cold. Ugh. Thank you. I do appreciate it, even if I'm awkward right now, or in general, or all the time.
Yeah. Oh, the door was in Dorothy's house, apparently. I thought it was just outside. Well, we'll get to it.
Red door. Yay. I guess I'll ask Gwydion if he's heard any rumors about a red door.
Yeah, I don't know the specifics, so yeah.
Or just everyone. I'll just ask everyone. Like, hey,
Yeah,
you seen a red book door? Like...
Feel free to, stay as long as you want. Or leave if you want to get back to whatever it is you were doing before. Nice having you over. Sorry I'm doing this to you.
Yeah, maybe under different circumstances, it'd be nice to investigate your weird pocket dimension house.
Yep.
But not today. Slow thumbs up.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
Well, I've got your phone number, so, when I have cooled off and done my due diligence with this information, it'd be nice to talk with you when it isn't cat apocalypse or this.
Yeah, and don't worry, my phone number is extra dimensionally enchanted, so you can just call me regardless of where I am.
I'm gonna
Or when.
Well, I was supposed to have a shift today, but I think I'm just gonna ask the course if I can call in for the rest of the day.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Have day.
I will do my darndest. Do I just walk outside your door? Is it still there?
I'm coming. If you wanna go, I'll let you go.
Is it like a reverse vampire situation where you have to let people out or they're trapped?
No, I just think it's polite.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's all good. Yeah. If you want to just hang out sometime, let me know.
We'll do. Thanks.
Yeah, Vanilla
Walks
leaves
out on
the
this
house.
shit.
Vanilla leaves the house, and there are now 4 miniature versions of this woman, in different outfits, doing different magic in almost, military formation. And there are a lot more explosion marks than there were previously.
Chrysanthemum is clapping.
Yes. And as you can see, I am a wonderful and expert commander. Able to, command the troops in any way that I see fit.
Oh, yes, lovely. I think you would make a great addition, and we can definitely help you with that personality issue of yours.
What do you mean?
Oh, just waves it off. Oh, we'll sign the papers when you have a chance.
Don't know if I like that wording, but yes, sure.
Vanilla is just completely disregarding this. This is work as per usual around here.
Yeah. as she gets to the door, Dorothy sort of waves, closes the door, and then there's a loud explosion, a flash of green lightning, and the house disappears as it strikes the house.
Veronica does a little jump, but is otherwise just continuing to do her paperwork at the desk. Vanilla goes to leave.
I see the house is gone. Finally. Alright. Pentagonal Azil? Do it. And a giant fucking 5x5 explosion detonates to the right of her.
Lovely. Alright, that's the short story.
Yay.
Thank you for doing this with me, Penny.
Thank you for letting me add a woman.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It was fun to do the little talk as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully, not everything was taken across, I'm sure, but like we got most of it.
We got our bullet points done.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, and thank you for watching, chat.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Yeah.
Yeah. If you, yes, you, the person watching this at some point or another, whether it's currently or later, would like to know when these characters will be showing up. When Thor happens again, potentially.
Perhaps.
Mayhaps. You can follow and join our Discord server? Wow.
Discord server?
And follow
Discord
the channel.
server?
Maybe even subscribe to our YouTube. I promise I'm getting back on that. Yeah. Ooh, we got a lot of different ways for you to keep up with us, but the Discord server is the easiest way.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys, and goodbye.
Goodbye, chat. Goodbye.